In 2022, an entire American town disappeared without a trace. No war, no disease, no natural disaster. Just silence. What if a place you knew, your home, your family, your past, could vanish overnight? What if you could still hear them calling from the forest? This is the story of Elmridge, Pennsylvania, and the warning it left behind. Stay inside, do not look outside. What if an entire town just ceased to exist? No fire, no explosion, no goodbye. Just silence. Elmridge, Pennsylvania. Population 412. A town like any other. The sound of wind chimes, the glow of porch lights, a diner that smelled like apple pie and cigarettes. On the night of October 11th, 2022, everything was normal. Until it wasn't. 11:57 p.m., gas station camera footage. Sarah Jensen, 17, walks outside sipping a root beer. She texts, she laughs, she turns the corner. She vanishes. By dawn, Elmridge was gone. No explosion, no smoke, no emergency calls. Just nothing. A town replaced by forest. Emergency services responded to calls about missing streets. First responders arrived to find paved roads ending in raw, untouched earth. Where homes once stood, only trees. The roads led to fog. The fog led to silence. But the street signs remained. So did the mailboxes. But no town, no people, no trace. The voices at 2:11 a.m. Within hours, nearby towns began experiencing an unexplained phenomenon. Every analog device, radios, TVs, baby monitors, sputtered static, then whispered a single phrase. Stay inside. Do not look outside. Exactly at 2:11 a.m. It repeated, again and again, like a warning or a chant. Sheriff Dean Holloway, who lived one town over, described it as a death knell, like the town was trying to scream, but couldn't. Claire's return. Claire Willis, a local journalist born and raised in Elmridge, returned to investigate. She drove the route she had taken 1,000 times before. But the bridge to Elmridge led to nothing but dense trees, as if the town had never existed. She cried in her car for 6 hours. Then her radio turned on by itself. "Claire, come home." It was her mother's voice, her mother who vanished with the town. The map shows the road, the signs still point to it. But no matter how far you drive, Elmridge never comes. October 13th, 2022, 2 days after the disappearance. Trucker Jimmy Patton was headed for Elmridge with a delivery. He called dispatch. "The GPS says I should be there, but I keep passing the same billboard, like the same exact one." Dispatch checked. There were no loops on the route. It was a straight road. His last transmission was laughter. Slow, mechanical, and not his own. Dashcam distortion. Jimmy's dashcam was recovered weeks later. In the footage, he passes a sign that reads, "Welcome to Elmridge, Pop. Dirt use on Iki." Then again, and again. Each time the sky gets darker, the road narrows, the trees lean closer, then static. And a child's voice. "You're almost here, Jimmy. Just one more mile." The driver in the mirror. The most chilling frame is a reflection. Jimmy looks into his side mirror and sees a version of himself, sitting still in the driver's seat, eyes wide, unmoving. But the camera continues to show motion, as if someone or something took his place. He was never found, only his rig, still idling, radio playing, "Stay inside, do not look outside." The forest surrounding Elmridge has always been dense. Now it murmurs like it remembers. 2 park rangers entered the eastern perimeter, tasked with checking seismic activity near the Elmridge basin. Only one came back, and he couldn't speak. He just pointed to the trees and wept. Ranger's Journal, Elijah Ross. The trees move, not just in the wind. They grow fast, too fast. One turned fully red in seconds, and then I swear it opened an eye. Something is humming below us, like a machine, like lungs. A tape recorder left behind. The rescue team found Elijah's abandoned satchel. Inside, a recorder. Press play. Then a child humming, "Ring Around the Rosie." Then, "Elmridge is still here, but it's underneath now." One tree was later cut down for testing. Inside, they found human teeth embedded in the bark. Every electronic left in Elmridge emits the same chilling message at midnight. You were warned. Paranormal investigator Marcus Ellison smuggled himself across the federal barrier disguised as a telecom technician. He entered Elmridge's outer edge and set up frequency scanners, EMF detectors, and analog receivers. Every machine registered interference, but it wasn't random. It was a language. Patterns in the static. Marcus analyzed the noise through a decryption algorithm. It repeated every 3 minutes, 17 seconds. The same phrase, "We are not gone, we are underneath." And then, "You took from it. You woke it. Now it remembers." His body was found 2 days later in the woods, eyes missing, mouth sewn shut with copper wire. But his camera was still recording. Final frame, a human hand growing from a tree trunk. The old chapel collapsed decades ago, so why is there fresh chanting heard underground? Claire returned to Elmridge's edge with a scanned blueprint from the town archives. There was something odd. A substructure beneath the First Baptist Church, never listed in town records. The original foundation extended 60 feet underground, leading to a sealed stone vault. Local legend said the church was built atop a pagan site. The descent. Claire, accompanied by a former priest and 2 researchers, descended into the earth beneath the church ruins. The walls were lined with symbols that predated the English language. Some looked like spirals, others like open mouths screaming. The priest whispered, "This isn't hell, it's older than that." Voices from below. Deep in the stone crypt, they found a basin filled with black water and children's shoes around it, some still soaked. Above the basin, carved in Latin, they offered one to keep the many. Claire collapsed. She remembered something. As a child, she'd drawn one of the symbols on her notebook. No one taught her. Then, from behind the wall, "Claire, you were meant to return." The wall cracked. From the basin, a pale hand reached up. Claire screamed. The camera fell. The footage ended. But in the last milliseconds, audio captured a whisper from multiple voices, overlapping, inhuman, mournful. "The offering begins again." Children's laughter still echoes from the schoolyard, but there are no children left.